Yes, Dr. Kilgore's office.
It's me!
Calm down. Come at 126. And Allison, everything's gonna be okay.
Okay.
I'm too sexy for my love, too sexy for my love, love's going to leave me.
I've been expecting you. F of x equals 6x cubed plus 5x squared minus 3x minus 2. Tell me everything.
Well, I'm all jumbled up. I can't sort myself out. I don't know what my zeros are. I can't even remember what I look like.
Wow, f of x equals 6x cubed plus 5x squared minus 3x minus 2. You are really messed up. Girl, you are out your mind. I mean, you can't remember what you look like? Come on now, girl. But I can help you. Well, f of x, since you are to the third degree, you have 3 possible zeros. There are 2 ways to find your zeros, a rational zero test or a graphing calculator. Which do you prefer?
Let's do the rational zero test.
Good choice!
Rational zeros test. You've chosen. So, first of all, you would look at the equation f of x equals 6x cubed equals 5x squared minus 3x minus 2. And then, to start off, you would find p and q. P is multiples of negative 2, and q is multiples of 6. You found all of the multiples, and you would take p over q to find all of the real zeros, which is plus or minus 1, plus or minus 1/2, plus or minus 1/3, plus or minus 1/6, plus or minus 2, and plus or minus 2/3.
Oh, which ones are my zeros?
Good question.
Using synthetic division, we are going to divide out x plus 1 using f of x. Okay, so you would plug in, or equal this to 0, and that would equal negative 1. And then you would bring down all of the coefficients, and so you would multiply negative 1 times 6. Oh, sorry, just kidding, just kidding. You would bring down 6, and then you would multiply it by negative 1. And that's negative 6, negative 1. You are just adding them. You're just combining them. Just kidding, you're combining. And then you multiply negative 1 by negative 1. 1. Then you would combine them again. And negative 2 multiply 2. Oh, look at this. 0. Yes. No remainder.
Since there is no remainder, x plus 1 is a 0 of f of x, meaning x equals negative 1. So now, with what's left over from synthetic division, when you divide out x plus 1 from f of x, we can help you sort things out and find your factors.
Now let's sort things out. You would bring down all of the coefficients that were left and bring it down with 1 less degree than it was before. Then you would have to factor it out after you equaled it to f of x. First, you would find out what the first two thingies. Here you go. 3x and 2x will help equal to 6 when they multiply them out. And then subtract 2 and plus 1. And then that equals -2, and it would leave a -1 for the x left. And then you would have to carry down the x plus 1 and equal it to f of x.
But what are the rest of my zeros?
Yeah, what are the zeros?
Now let's find those zeros. You would equal all of the bubbles to 0. X plus 1, 0 equals 3. X minus 2, 0 equals 2x plus 1. Then solve for x. -1 equals x. We already knew that. You would add 2 over, and 2 divided by 3 is 2/3. You would subtract 1 over here and then divide it by 2, so -1/2. And if you had to do these on a graph, the coordinates for it would be -1, 0, 2/3, 0, and -1/2, 0. I think yes.
That was easy.
Dr. Kilgore, you're doing such a good job. But what do I look like?
Well, let's take a look in the mirror. Right over here. Look into my magic mirror. So, look, this is you, f of x. Here's your graph with a scale of 2 for the y-axis, and here's the x-axis. And look, there's your 3 zeros. And here are your y-intercept at 0, -2. And before I helped you, you were approaching negative infinity, but now I helped you, and your life is going in a positive infinity direction.
I'm beautiful. Thank you, Dr. Kilgore.
You're welcome.
I'm too sexy for my love, too sexy for my love. Love's going to leave me.